Once upon a time, in a serene village nestled amidst rolling hills, there lived a revered sage named Rishi. He was known throughout the land not only for his remarkable ability to guide people in controlling their emotions, but also for his wisdom. Rishi's journey towards emotional mastery started when he was just a young boy. He was really good at feeling things, and his feelings often got too strong for him. When he was a kid in the village, he saw how people's lives could get messed up when they didn't handle their feelings well. His friends and family would fight and be sad because of things like anger and jealousy. This made him want to learn about feelings and teach others how to manage them. Once upon a time, Rishi sat under a big Bodhi tree and watched a river nearby. The river was quiet and showed him how to find peace inside himself. He learned that just like the river, feelings don't stay the same. They come and go. This idea became really important for his whole life's journey. Rishi started a trip to meet a wise sage called Ananda, who lived up in the mountains. Ananda was famous for knowing a lot about how people think and feel. When Rishi got to Ananda's place, he saw the sage meditating with peaceful eyes, like a calm lake. Rishi really looked up to Ananda. He told Ananda that he really wanted to learn how to control his feelings. Ananda was happy to help and started teaching him. Rishi spent a long time learning from Ananda. He read old books and meditated a lot to get better at it. With Ananda's help, Rishi figured out how to watch his feelings without being too hard on himself. He realized how being aware of his emotions helped him see how they come and go. Over time, he got better at managing his strong emotions. After many years of practice, Rishi went to Ananda and said, "Teacher, I can watch my feelings, but it's still tough for me to handle them when things get intense. How can I really get good at handling my feelings?" Ananda gazed into Rishi's eyes and spoke kindly. "Dear student, becoming a master means more than just watching your emotions. It's about knowing where they come from and using their power. Emotions are a bit like wild horses. To manage them, you need to make friends with them, not push them away." Rishi heard those words and understood that he had to dig into his feelings more. He started to look at what made him feel things and how he reacted. He thought about it and looked inside himself to figure out his emotions. To help him on this path, Ananda told Rishi to be kinder to himself. Rishi embarked on a journey to extend the same kindness and empathy to himself that he generously shared with others. He realized that self-critique and severe judgment merely served to amplify adverse sentiments. Over time, self-compassion evolved into a potent asset in his emotional arsenal. Rishi also acquired the skill of converting pessimistic emotions into constructive initiatives. Instead of erupting into conflict, anger could be channeled into a catalyst for change. Rather than paralyzing, sorrow could evolve into a source of empathy and compassion. Rishi's transformation and its rapid spread through the village drew individuals from diverse backgrounds seeking his guidance. They approached him with burdens of anger, anxiety, and despair in search of comfort and comprehension. Approached by a young woman named Layla, her face clouded with anxiety, Rishi, with his profound wisdom and serene presence, guided them through the tumultuous waters of their emotions. He enlightened them about the potential of emotions when comprehended and harnessed, revealing how these sentiments could serve as formidable companions on the voyage of life. Instead of succumbing to the storm, they could master the art of traversing it. Struggling with chronic worry and fear, she couldn't discover inner peace. In silence, Rishi accompanied Leela, letting her voice her fears uninterrupted. With an open heart, he absorbed her distress, providing a compassionate space. Eventually, Leela gazed at Rishi and inquired, "Master, how can I manage my anxiety? How do I discover peace when I'm really scared?" Rishi smiled and told Leela, "Don't worry, Leela. Feeling anxious is a normal reaction to life's uncertainties. It's important to respect your feelings and let them come out. Just remember, Anxiety doesn't last forever, it's temporary, like everything else in life. When you face your fears and accept them, you can gain the power to manage them and find inner peace. As time went by, Lila started getting better at managing her feelings. She learned to deal with her anxiety without fighting it, seeing it as a natural part of her emotions. Gradually, Lila began to feel better as she realized that her emotions were temporary, like clouds drifting across the sky. Over time, more and more people heard about Rishi's wisdom in helping folks manage their feelings. People came from faraway places to get advice and learn from him. Rishi's simple home had turned into a safe place for those looking to find calm and peace inside themselves. Once upon a time, a guy named Arjun came to a peaceful place in the woods. He had heard that Rishi, a wise person who could help with feelings, lived there. Arjun had traveled a long way to meet him because he had a big problem. He was very, very angry all the time, and it was messing up his life. Rishi saw Arjun and smiled kindly, asking him to take a seat. Arjun looked really frustrated and upset. He wanted to stop being so angry and find some inner calm. Rishi, who understood Arjun's feelings well, started teaching him how to manage his emotions. He told Arjun that anger, just like any feeling, had a message. It could tell us about things we need and our personal limits. Arjuna learned to manage his anger by figuring out where it came from. The wise Rishi showed him the importance of paying attention to his thoughts and taking a moment before reacting when he was upset. He advised Arjuna to take deep breaths to give himself time to think before responding. This gave Arjuna the ability to express his emotions in a calmer and more positive manner. Weeks passed, and Arjuna practiced what Rishi taught him. He learned to spot the first signs of anger and could step away before it took over. Eventually, he got a grip on his anger and turned it into a force that helped make things better. On a calm evening, Rishi and Arjuna were sitting next to a fire. The flames were swaying to the beat of the night. Arjuna, who had changed for the better, said quietly, "Teacher, you taught me how to manage my feelings, especially my anger. I'll always be thankful for your help." Rishi smiled and said, "Arjun, don't forget that you're the one who discovered the power to control your emotions inside yourself. I'm just here to help. The real skill is in how well you can manage your feelings and discover inner calm." Arjun understood this deeply. He knew that learning to control your emotions isn't something you reach quickly. It's a lifelong adventure. It means being patient, strong, and kind to yourself and others. Over the years, Rishi kept helping people learn how to manage their feelings. His simple home was a comforting and life-changing spot for many folks. Every person who left his home had gained the knowledge to handle their emotions better. Rishi's life showed how important it is to understand and manage our feelings. He taught people how to handle their emotions instead of letting emotions control them. He helped them find inner peace, even when life was tough. The tale of Rishi, a wise person who learned to manage feelings, teaches us that feelings are a natural part of being human. Instead of pushing them away or letting them rule us, we can learn to understand and use their power to become better and make good changes in our lives. Let's all aim to be in control of our emotions and discover the peace that's hidden inside our hearts.